Hey everybody, Beth Helvey, Michael Saunderson Company. As some of you know, I am selling my house and I'm going to talk to you about some of the things that are going on. We went live late Thursday, got an offer that was accepted Saturday morning. In the interim, we had something like, 22 appointments. Hey Rich. And some really interesting things happened that I want to caution you on. Basically, we've talked about this, this before, where we've talked about FSBOs. That's never happened. So, hi, Cindy. And we've talked about FSBOs, where I have been the buyer's agent, helping a buyer buy a FSBO. And hi, Gary. And a FSBO, for those of you, is a for sale by owner. For sale by owners are able to put their properties into MLS and basically open it up to all the realtors in the area. And we can then show them, there's an agreement, all that good stuff. So anyways, and I caution people on doing that without representation because there are so many ways, hi Carlos, where a person selling their home can be taken advantage of. And I got to see the other side of it as a seller myself, and some interesting things that happened to me that I want to caution you on. First of all, with all of that, I also had a lot of people reach out to me via text, via telephone call, what have you, just asking. It was just regular, purchasers, not necessarily agents, okay? And a couple of them asked me if I would be willing to drop my commission, which when you sell your own property, you typically don't take one, in order to cut out their realtor. So no, that's really unscrupulous. If you are working with someone who is willing to cut out a realtor, they're not working for you. They're only looking out for themselves. And do you really want to enter a transaction that is going to be pretty much the most expensive thing you ever spend money on with someone who's only looking out for their own wallet? Do you really want to? I got a couple of those phone calls where they would call me and we would have a conversation and I would ask them about a realtor. Hello, Jane. And I would ask them about, are they working with a realtor? And they would kind of hem and haw. And then they would ask me if I would cut my commission. And I get these calls too when I'm representing a seller who's not myself. And of course, I don't do that. And then you find out that they're actually working with a realtor. Yeah, it's not cool, people. Here's how commission works. A commission is an agreement between the realtor and the person who's selling the house. Cash that you're going to close because your realtor might have gotten a better deal. Don't do that. Don't call the seller. Let your realtor handle this. This is why you're working with a professional. And finally, oh yeah, this is true. Gary says, I love how folks who would never consider working for free expect it of others. And it's how we work. Real estate agents are probably the only professionals, at least that I can think of, correct me if I'm wrong, where we don't get paid until closing. So all that work we do up until we close on the property, we're doing for free. And he's right. It's interesting what people are expecting. And then people think that we're rolling in money, which we're not. And that we're willing to give up what we use to support our families with to benefit them. So yeah, that's another video. But then I had a lot of calls that really were kind of scary. And it was people who wanted to buy the house, just regular plain old buyers who aren't working with a realtor. And these are the people who don't work with realtors because they think they can call the listing agent and get a better deal. So let's back this one up and talk about it. First off, even if it wasn't my house, I'm working for the seller. I'm not working for you. So Mr. Ms. Buyer, Mr. Buyer, whatever, I'm not working for you. I'm working for the seller. I'm not going to tell you everything. I'll help you fill out the paperwork. I'll tell you who to talk to get stuff done. But in the end, if you screw up, that's on you. And you know who's going to benefit? My seller's going to benefit, and I'll make sure they benefit. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not in this business to screw people over. I don't do that. But if you do something really, really stupid, which has happened to me several times, my seller or my buyer gets the benefit of it, and I will make sure they do. That's my job. That's why you hire me, because I know how to do this. I know how to fill out the paperwork. I know how to work the contract. So then you get these people who are calling, not only are they calling the seller, but I'm a realtor. So I've been doing this for more than 10 years. And I do this every single day. I mean, 7 days a week, I am a realtor. And they think that they're going to call me and break out some kind of deal and work out the contract. And let me tell you, people, that is one of the scariest things you can do. You know, it's like saying, I got a rotten tooth. I'm not going to go to the dentist. I'm going to yank that puppy out myself. And then you know what happens? You die from an infection. I mean, granted, that's an exaggerated example, but if you're calling somebody who, like myself, is a realtor and I'm selling my own house, my God, please, you're not going to pay anything to hire a realtor. You're still going to buy the house for the same amount. At least have representation so that you're not screwed, because I'm not going to do it. But let me tell you, there's realtors out there that will screw you over. Hi, Fred. And they will, look at you as some person coming, especially from another state, who doesn't understand what our Florida real estate contract looks like. And they're just going to go, I got me one. And, are you going to expect them to explain to you how the inspection process works? The difference between an as-is contract and the FAR contract? What happens when the inspection is over? How are you going to negotiate inspections? How are you going to negotiate repairs, if you even can? What are you going to do about your escrow? Do you realize that if you don't deposit your escrow, you're technically out of contract and the seller can do whatever they want? I mean, come on. That's just a handful of the loopholes that can happen in the first 5 days. Okay? What are you going to do about your loan? What are you going to do about your cash? I mean, come on, people. If you're going to do something like that, by all means, you are not going to lose any money by hiring a realtor. Hey, Angela, by hiring a realtor to represent you, especially if you're going up against a realtor, and especially if you're buying a for sale by owner, take advantage of that. You're going to pay the same for the house regardless, okay? Because the people who are selling it themselves probably can't afford a realtor, okay? That's usually what happens. So don't put yourself in a position like that. I had so many people call me and tell me their terms. Hey, Janice, tell me their terms over the phone. No, that's not how this works. And they just gave me so much information that I could have used to back them into a corner, and basically they would have been screwed. Hey, Pablo. So just be really, really careful. So I was just really, and I guess I shouldn't have been, but I was just really, really surprised at how many people called me of their own accord to go up against me in a contract for a property that's over $300,000. It's a lot of money. So just cautioning you, people are going to do what you want. If you think you can take on a realtor, if you think you can buy a property on your own, go right ahead. But this is just my caution from being on both sides of working with for sale by owners and selling my own property and helping people buy property, that there's just so much that can do. Oh, and let me tell you something else while I'm thinking about it. A lawyer's not going to help you. You want a lawyer to make sure the paperwork's done properly. What they're going to do is they're going to search for the title. They're going to make sure the paperwork's done properly. They're not going to advise you. That's not their job. They're not going to advise you about how the dates work. They're not going to advise you on inspections. They're not going to help you find inspectors. They're not going to help you negotiate the repairs. I mean, you could probably hire an attorney to do that and pay a lot of money for it, but that kind of negates the reason as to why you would hire a realtor to help you buy a house when you're not paying for it anyways. So just be really, really careful, people. It was just really, over the weekend, was frightening, the position that some of these buyers are willing to put themselves into. So that's my 2 cents. Do with it whatever you want. It's entirely up to you. So it is sunny today. It's going to get really stinking cold. Yes, I'm a Florida girl. I'm wearing 3 layers. I'm dying. I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves. I know those of you up north are laughing at us, and that's okay. You can go ahead and laugh all you want. But I'll be back tomorrow with more real estate information. If you have any questions about this, please throw it in the comments. If you have any questions about real estate in general, throw it in the comments, send me a DM. I don't care. I'm always available. And I hope you guys have a great day. And just think about this. Make sure that with the biggest investment that you're ever going to do, that you're protected. That's really what this is all about. So Beth Helvey, Michael Saunders and Company, I hope you all have a good day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.